to prove they're the dominant squad. I think it's going to get pretty heated at some point here tonight.
Now here's Williams. Here's Lanier. Back to Williams. It's tipped, and they're able to recover. Lanier, that's good.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Shots good from Young.
Hey, this guy has some unreal range. Young can make it work from just about anywhere.
To the paint. Lanier, the pass to Smith. Heat moving the ball around. And then Smith with the dunk.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And Hardaway gets it to go. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
Kevin Knox is checked in for the Hawks. Now here's Williams. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Takes a three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Offense clicking early here, 3 for 4 to start this one.
And Young kicks to Hardaway. Here's Knox, and it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway.
Like to see Kevin get up there on the J. He's so physical at that size. There's a lot of room to score.
Williams passes to Lanier. Hunter with some nice defense. The Hawks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Jazz.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Now here's Wiggins. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
And Wiggins' game continues to evolve. You saw that right there. Good eye movement, found the shooter.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Shots good from Young.
And Young's not shying away from any shot, but especially from long range. That's his meal ticket.
Williams dishes to Johnson. Hunter grabs the miss.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
A nice shot by Young.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Knox. Over Wiggins. Rebound by the Hawks.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Now, here is Smith. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
And the defense knows Smith Jr. can score it. The pump got him there. High IQ play by the young fella.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Taken 3rd overall in 2022, Smith, instead of trying to take the league by storm, he was looking for ways to fit in within the system. And that's what coaches love about players like him.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Maravich is checked in for Knox. And Mike Bibby is subbed in for Dennis Johnson. Hunter drills the elbow jumper. Hunter's got his 2nd basket of the game.
They're loving the confidence. Just rise and be free. And you know you can do this.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
Right wing. Back to Young. A 3-ball. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Okay, fans, time to get on your feet and make some noise for your Miami Heat dancers.
Walton's checked in for the Heat. Johnson comes in for Williams. You'd better keep your hands up if you've been playing with these guys over the past month, because if you're open, they'll find you. Trae Young on top.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
1:29 left in the first quarter of the game. Lanier, the pass to Johnson. Had a hand on it. Moment here now for an injury report. Now for an update on John Collins' injury, let's go to David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Hawks' head athletic trainer. He did tell me that he believed it wasn't a severe injury, so that is good news. And if he misses a lot of games, it will obviously be a big blow to their chances of winning it all this year.
Good information, David. He's...
Lightning.
That was incredible.
Great hands by Trae Young, and his passing abilities sparked the fast break.
And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Bays checked in for Miami. Johnson, the pass to Bay. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Saddiq Bey has so many intriguing parts about his game. If he can remain a consistent three-point shooter, he's going to do some damage in this league.
And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Young with the ball. And it's Bay picking him up. Knox misses. The Heat trail by 11. Johnson right side. Here's Maravich. Rebounded by the Hawks. Hunter's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
This trip is his 2nd to the free throw line in this one. And the Heat making a change here. And Miami shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Pass to Hendricks. They set the pick for 3. Maravich trains it from beyond the arc.
And that's why they call him the pistol. One of the most entertaining scorers in the game, and finding that one from deep. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Hawks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back right after this. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports, and always exciting. And for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
On the attack right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Look who it is, fans. It's your Heat Night Squad. Make some noise!
interviewing former players, they say what they miss most is the camaraderie. What about you, Brent?
I would say, Kevin, right behind the camaraderie is another C word, the competition. And there's no doubt that there's only a few ways that you could ever feed that. Playing at the highest level, being a member of the National Basketball Association, that's something special.
So with Williams on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Mike Bibby out there with Johnson. Then there's Maravich. Then there's Brown. And it's Walton in at the 5, roaming the paint. To the middle. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Murray finds Wiggins. Lets the 3 fly. Murray, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Johnson draws the double. Over in the corner, Brown. Good ball movement here by Miami. Just 5 to shoot. And then Brown with the dunk.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
The Heat trail by 12. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Here's Murray. Nails the 16-footer.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Outside, Maravich. Passes to Brown. To the inside. Here's Walton. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Walton's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And it's Big Dog with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitutions for your Heat.
Heat have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA has a 3-pronged approach to globalization. 1 is hosting games on foreign soil. 2, teach youngsters to play through academies and camps. And 3, make broadcasts more accessible via television and the web. The returns? 15% growth year over year for the last decade. And an opportunity, in time, to maybe be the biggest sport on earth. Kevin?
Those are big plans. A lot of competition, but I love the way they think. D.A. thanks. Lanier, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Here's Knox, and he jams it with authority.
Yeah, and that break gets started by the quick hands and feet of DJ. Always a threat to strip the ball.
Murray, no good.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Now the pass to Lanier. And Walton kicks to Maravich. Front past the arc. That one misses. Murray with the defensive effort. Wiggins with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Miami called for the foul.
Wiggins right now just using force, challenging the defense, and sometimes making them get very physical with his play.
And the Heat with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Maravich. And Bibby subbed in for Dennis Johnson. Hey, Brent, in general, as we widen the lens here, what do you think current NBA teams could do better?
Well, it's going to be interesting, Kevin, to see how, with the defensive 3-second rule sort of disappearing, how many more coaches are able to implement combinations of zone defenses are going to take away what it is that a team likes to do in the half court of their execution. Along with that, certainly clock management and timeouts, maybe more usage of their actual roster going a little bit deeper during the regular season to explore those kind of tactics. And don't forget about all those experiments. They could happen in the G League as well.
Knox the pass to Bibby. Here's Lanier. Lefty move, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, how about the up fake there, Kev? Worked like a charm and gave him a clear lane to the basket.
GA, that is one of the prettiest moves out there, if you can pull it off, and he did. Too open that time, made it look too easy. And that's now 10 points for Williams.
Yeah, they've come into a nice flow this quarter.
Hunter kicks to Wiggins. And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
The Heat trail by 10. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Knox. And it's sent back by Okongwu.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Williams with the ball from deep. And the three ball is good. Williams has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Heat.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Hawks lead by 7. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well. Moving them around a little bit with some fakes, and guys are just playing aggressive as much as anything. If we get a few more stops.
It's been good so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Happy to have you with us. Let's start things off with our Players of the Week. Guys, how about our winner from the Western Conference?
He's been doing big things down in the paint, using his size and power to just flatten out the competition, outworking anyone who tries to challenge him. This is what I like to see.
There's really not much more you can ask for from your big man.
Moving on. In that first half of basketball, things are looking pretty good for the Hawks.
They've come away with easy buckets in transition, really pushing the tempo every chance they get, keeping the D on his heels.
An aggressive approach that's been working all night.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. So it's Atlanta now. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. In the backcourt, it's the stars Young and Murray. Cameron Johnson is out there with Okongwu. And it's Hunter in at the 5 spot. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Murray. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And then Murray with the jam.
Highlight material from DeJounte Murray ripping it down.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Heat. Down by 12. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Hawks. Hunter's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Okongwu. From deep, Johnson. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Anytime the ball is headed towards Cam Johnson, he's thinking shot. It's a pretty good idea.
Johnson, the pass to Williams. To stop the run. And he hits the jump shot. Williams has got 15.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And Young kicks to Okongwu. On the wing, Johnson. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be having 3 of 4 to start it off.
Outside Williams. Smith outside. clock at 4. Here's Lanier. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. 8 points for him. The Hawks leading by 11. Young dishes to Johnson. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists here tonight.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Williams passes to Lanier. Over Hunter. Lanier, no good.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Miami's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Smith outside. Uncovered. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Knox.
And, you know, the more you watch Smith, the more you marvel at his feel for the game.
Young, no good. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Johnson finds Williams, and the lead is down inside single digits. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
And the ultimate combo guard, Johnson can pass with the league's best playmakers.
The Hawks again can't hit.
Yeah, awkward shot there. I mean, creative on the leaner, but the D just made it too difficult for him to convert.
It's good, and the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Smith. Okongwu with a screen on Johnson. Young, no good. Now the Heat with it. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Johnson can't get it to go.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in. And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Here's Williams, and there's another one for the Heat.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Here's Okongwu. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. 8 points for Onyeka Okongwu. From deep, Williams. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got 11 rebounds in the game. Young finds Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And look at that. The vision is why Trae Young can get you double-digit assists.
Williams for 3. Rebound, Atlanta.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Murray, no good.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
The Hawks leading by 11. Drops in the layup for 2. Murray's got 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
The shot's good from Smith.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Count the basket. 13 points in the game.
Yeah, that just doesn't matter. That was good D, but Trae Young showing how elite he can be offensively.
Now Williams. And there's another one for the Heat.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
And so it's Atlanta going into the break with a 10-point lead. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. Back to the action in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. So with Johnson on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Bibby. Walton is out there with Knox. Then it's Williams. And it's Lanier in at the center. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Atlanta Hawks. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
It's good from long range.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Walton a screen on Murray. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Jacks up a 3, and there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Hunter. Johnson's got 15 points in just the second half. Pass to Walton. Kicks it to Bibby. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Inside, here's Lanier. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Yeah, Bibby does a great job within their offense, especially when it comes to spotting the open man.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Timeout called the Heat. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. Now, he asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Here's Bibby. And that one, good.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Young dishes to Hunter. Back to Young. He kicks to Okongwu. Deep 2 from Murray. Rebound, Bill Walton.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Passes it to Williams. Bibby against Young. Walton a screen on Young. Here's Bibby. Misses off the left iron. The Hawks leading by 13. Young passes to Hunter. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Williams looking over the floor. Walton a screen on Murray. Williams gets the bucket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Hunter. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Timeout called the Heat. A different look for Miami. Smith comes in for Walton. And it's Johnson in for Mike Bibby. The Heat trail by 14. And here is Williams. That one drops for him. Williams has got 27 points.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
And Young kicks to Okongwu. And the rejection by Smith.
And staying connected to the shooter, Smith has elite defensive tools.
4 on the clock, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. For Miami, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And good that time. And that's now 29 points for Williams.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
But both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Smith sets the pick for Johnson. Here's Knox. Gets a hand on it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. Lanier's got 4 points this quarter.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Williams against Murray. The shot by Williams, no good. Atlanta leading by 11. And it's Murray penetrating. And then Murray with the jam.
What a finish by DeJounte Murray. Wow.
Williams against Murray. The tray. The shot by Williams, no good. Atlanta's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Hawks.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And now racking up there, I can't believe I'm saying it, 71st victory of the season. Wow. Not something that happens often. What a ride it's been for this team.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Big Dog.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards. But the truth is they've had control of this game.
It looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And the first one at the line is good.
Hey, you know, for a guy who sat on the bench his senior year of high school and was barely noticed by college recruiters, boy, DJ's proved a lot of people wrong.
Young against Bibby. Here's Young. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Big Dog.